As we already know that Kurt Busch was involved in an accident on July 23 during qualifying at Pocono Raceway. Now after this, is he coming back in 2022? Do you have any guesses if there are any chances of his return? Is he recovered properly? What does Kurt have to say about this return? Is he working on their big comeback? Want to know everything? If yes, then NASCAR Zone is here for you. Kurt Busch stated that he remains to have faith that he would heal from a concussion in time to compete in another NASCAR race before the end of the current season. Since he was involved in an accident on July 23 during qualifying at Pocono Raceway, the 2004 Cup winner has been unable to compete. But the number 45 team continued to compete for the Owners' Championship, even though Kurt Busch will no longer be eligible to win the Drivers' Championship. Busch stated, "It's still not the right time for him to get back in the number 45 car to make a playoff run with our team, as much as he wanted and hoped to be able to do so. But it's not going to happen. He has too much respect for the sport of NASCAR, his fellow drivers, and the fans to take up a playoff spot if he is aware that he will not be in a position to compete for a championship this year." The choice was not an easy one to make, but in the end, he was confident that it was the best option. With his victory at Kansas Speedway in May, Busch, who is now 43 years old, secured a spot in the postseason. With this victory, he extended his winning streak to 9 years in a row. Late in the month of July, Busch was involved in a serious collision and sustained a concussion during the final round of qualifying at Pocono Raceway. Since that time, NASCAR has not given him the green light to return to competition. Ty Gibbs will continue to fill in for Kurt Busch and will be driving the number 45 car. What do you think of the replacement of Kurt? Was it correct? Let us know in the comments below. And if you find our video interesting, then do subscribe to our channel. In this regard, NASCAR made the statement that Kurt Busch has handled this challenging circumstance with the champion's poise that he is known for. Every choice that was made was reached in close consultation with his medical team and was intended to be beneficial for his health, as well as that of his opponents and the sport overall. Kurt will have NASCAR's full support as he continues his recovery, and we are looking forward to seeing him back in the driver's seat of a race car, in which he announced last week that he would probably return before the end of 2022. In response to Busch's decision, Toyota Racing Development President David Wilson also released a statement, which read, "Since the instant the accident took place at Pocono, Toyota has made ensuring Kurt Busch's health and speedy recovery their top priority in regard to him. Not his recovery to the point where he could get back in a race car, but his recovery in general. TRD has been collaborating closely with Kurt in order to provide assistance throughout his journey toward recovery. However, in the end, it was Kurt who made this choice, and we stand by him 100%.
And there's more of a percentage chance of something to go wrong here. We'll just let this one go."
While they were disappointed that he did not get the chance to compete for the championship in 2022 because he will miss the start of the playoffs, the only thing that matters to us is that he stays healthy. We are confident that Kurt will continue to play a significant role in our efforts to win the championship this year, both through his support and the extensive racing knowledge that he will be able to pass on to his team and his fellow Toyota drivers. So what does Kurt says regarding his current situation? Busch has currently stated that he is doing good. Each week brings improvement, and he feels wonderful, but the issue has been dealing with the passage of time. He doesn't know when he will be returning, but the one in charge of this situation is Old Father Time. Denny Hamlin, co-owner of 23XI, stated that the team has backup plans for Kyle Busch's rehabilitation and that they are not putting any pressure on Busch, who is 44 years old, to get back in the car. There are still 6 races left in this season. Busch has a contract with 23XI that runs through the upcoming season and includes an option for 2024. In an effort to speed up his healing, Busch has participated in a number of events, including a rodeo, which he attended and thoroughly liked over the weekend. Busch made his first official appearance as a NASCAR driver since his injury on Tuesday during the 10th annual celebration of Breast Cancer Awareness Month at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The event was held in recognition of the fact that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. As part of his Window of Hope campaign, which calls for all of the window nets on Cup cars to be pink meshing for the race that will take place on the Roval at Charlotte in 1 week, he attended the event for the second year in a row. Busch attributed his speedy recuperation and return to competition in part to the assistance
to a NASCAR driver because he felt his mom's pain and her struggles.
He received from the Toyota Performance Center, which is located at the North Carolina headquarters of TRD. What do you think of Kurt Busch's health and recovery, and what else does he needs to do about it? Let us know in the comments below. And if you find our video interesting, then do subscribe to our channel. Busch also remarked that he feels hopeful. He is aware that he still needs to go to the doctor and cover more ground, but he continues to work hard each week. And the Toyota Performance Center, which has been a collection of angels with the exercises and the vestibular exercises, different nutrition, as well as different vitamins and stuff to assist everything realigns with his eyesight and his hearing, has been a tremendous help. Simply speaking, his overall equilibrium in general. He said that his vision is almost perfect in one eye, but that the recovery of his vision in the other eye has been slower. In addition to this, Busch stated that he was unsure as to why he sustained injuries in what looked to be a regular spin during qualifying in which he backed his car into the wall. This year, NASCAR debuted the next-gen car, which was supposed to reduce expenses and equalize the playing field. However, the safety of the spec car has been under scrutiny ever since Kyle Busch was injured in a crash earlier this year. The drivers have claimed that they feel the impact far more when they are involved in incidents than they did in the old car, and a spate of blown tires and broken parts has afflicted the first 4 races of the playoffs. Busch stated that his concussion is something that he never knew would happen as far as the injury, and he compared his struggle with his health to that of the breast cancer survivors who assisted him in trying to paint the pit road walls at Charlotte pink in preparation for the race that will take place the following week. Every circumstance is one of a kind, comparable to someone who has overcome breast cancer. There isn't a single universal truth, and no 2 injuries are ever the same, Busch stated. It's not like you shattered your arm, got the cast off, and are now able to bench press 300 pounds like nothing ever happened. It will take some time, and we have no idea where this path will take him, but he is determined to make the most of it. What do you think about the comeback of Kurt Busch? Will he be able to perform better this time? Let us know in the comments below. That's all for today. Hope you all liked our video. So don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more of our incredible videos. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.